In the 15th year of the empire of Tiberius, the emperor, when Pilate of Pontii governed Judea, and Herod was prince of Galilee, and Philip his brother was prince of Iturea, and of the country of Trachonitis, and Lysanias was prince of Abilene, under the princes of priests, Annas and Caiaphas, the word of the Lord was made on John, the son of Zechariah, in desert. And he came into all the country of Jordan, and preached baptism of penance into remission of sins, as it is written in the book of the words of Isaiah, the prophet, the voice of a crier in desert. Make ye ready the way of the Lord, make ye his paths right. Each valley shall be fulfilled, and every hill and little hill shall be made low, and shrewd things shall be into dressed things, and sharp things into plain ways, and every flesh shall see health of God. Therefore he said to the people which went out to be baptized of him, kindlings of adders, who showed to you to flee from the wrath to coming? Therefore do ye worthy fruits of penance, and begin ye not to say, We have a father Abraham. For I say to you, that God is mighty to raise of these stones the sons of Abraham. And now an axe is set to the root of the tree, and therefore every tree that maketh not good fruit shall be cut down, and shall be cast into the fire. And the people asked him and said, What then shall we do? He answered and said to them, He that hath 2 coats, give he to him that hath none, and he that hath meats, do in the like manner. And publicans came to be baptized, and they said to him, Master, what shall we do? And he said to them, Do ye nothing more than that is ordained to you? And knights asked him and said, What shall also we do? And he said to them, Smite ye wrongfully no man, neither make ye false challenge, and be ye satisfied with your wages. When all the people guessed, and all men thought in their hearts of John, lest peradventure he were Christ, John answered and said to all men, I baptize you in water, but a stronger than I shall come after me, of whom I am not worthy to unbind the lace of his shoes. He shall baptize you in the Holy Ghost and fire, whose winnowing tool or fan is in his hand, and he shall purge his floor of corn, and shall gather his wheat into his barn. But the chaff he shall burn with fire unquenchable. And many other things also he spake, and preached to the people. But Herod, tetrarch, when he was blamed of John for Herodias, the wife of his brother, and for all the evils that Herod did, he increased this over all, and shut John in prison. And it was done when all the people was baptized, and when Jesus was baptized and prayed, heaven was opened, and the Holy Ghost came down in bodily likeness as a dove on him, and a voice was made from heaven, Thou art my dear worthy Son, in thee it hath well pleased to me. And Jesus himself was beginning as of 30 years, that he guessed the son of Joseph, which was of Heli, which was of Mattat, which was of Levi, which was of Melchi, which was of Janna, that was of Joseph, that was of Mattathias, that was of Amos, that was of Nahum, that was of Esli, that was of Negai, that was of Math, that was of Mattathias, that was of Simeon, that was of Joseph, that was of Joda, that was of Joanna, that was of Risa, that was of Zerubbabel, that was of Salathiel, that was of Neri, that was of Melchi, that was of Adai, that was of Kosam, that was of Elmadam, that was of that was of Joshua, that was of Eleazar, that was of Joram, that was of Mattat, that was of Levi, that was of Simeon, that was of Judah, that was of Joseph, that was of Jonan, that was of Eliakim, that was of Meliah, that was of Menah, that was of Mattata, that was of Nathan, that was of David, that was of Jesse, that was of Obed, that was of Boaz, that was of Salmon, that was of Nashon, that was of Aminadab, that was of Aram, that was of Hezron, that was of Perez, that was of Judah, that was of Jacob, that was of Isaac, that was of Abraham, that was of Terah, that was of Nahor, that was of Serug, that was of Ru, that was of Peleg, that was of Heber, that was of Shelah, that was of Canaan, that was of Arphaxad, that was of Shem, that was of Noah, that was of Lamech, that was of Methuselah, that was of Enoch, that was of Jared, that was of Mahalaleel, that was of Canaan, that was of Enos, that was of Seth, that was of Adam, that was of God.